It's week 13 of the 2020.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Third down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses now. Not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a toss as they look to run. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 4th touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Wizards offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Wizards offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here. It is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Wizards out for this punt. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Wizards offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. You have a tight end motioning left here. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. We'll send a tight end in motion right. Right back to him on first down. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Over the middle, Smith-Njigba with the grab. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Back to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Back to the air one more time. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Wizards are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short game. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start out west in the City of Angels with Arizona in town for an NFC West matchup. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa, excellent in the victory as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jalen Tolbert, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
First half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. There's DK Metcalf. He and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. Slot man in motion left. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, they'll run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Metcalf left side, he's got it. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Seahawks.
Here's a run. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
Now it is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Seahawks.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week like they have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. And this time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Wizards out for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Whoa! And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the 2nd half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they do.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up.
A hit, and he has lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's 1st and 10. in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. This is caught at 2. And he's into the end zone. Cole Komet, touchdown Seattle.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Seahawks offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. He'll let this go towards the end zone. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Tight end motioning left. runs with it. 25 yards, the pickup there. And that will be a first down. Back to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Wizards! Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Wizards 10.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That's number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
A give. Here's Hall. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.